Alright, so I have the Marvel Essentials book where they do Marvel team-ups, where they do the first 50 issues in black and white. And most of these stories are just so unadorned and plain and just freaking put together just to promote lesser characters. That's why they team them with Spider-Man, because Spider-Man sells. So then they team like Moondragon or other characters like the Iceman into it with Spider-Man. Rarely did they do like Thor and Iron Man, but they still did, and the Incredible Hulk. This is a decent one. Not really. It's a pretty basic story, but it does feature the Frankenstein monster, Marvel's version, in the 70s. They give a brief background, one-page origins of his story. He had his own comic book run where they show his roots in Switzerland, but and then what happens is he's like a wandering, self-loathing emo in Marvel's version, just like stumbles upon. He just like wanders around like a nomad and like stumbles upon like Marvel's superheroes and then just helps them out. So this is like totally misleading covering. Of course, they don't even fight at all. They actually both get kidnapped by this guy, the Monster Maker, who is basically a 70s version of Victor Frankenstein, more of a mad scientist version. He just ends up being a supercilious, envious guy who feels that his work has been demeaned his whole life. So what he ends up doing is kidnapping Spider-Man, Frankenstein, and then in issue number 37, Marvel Team Up number 37, which is the next issue, which continues the story. It features the Man-Wolf, which is Jonah James's son, and he's beastly and just like chaotic and like savagely going after people. And then like this is like this comic these comic book this story is almost like James Bond-esque, and they end up getting like Von Steuben's his henchmen end up getting on skis and chasing Frankenstein's monster and Spider-Man. And I think at one point Frankenstein does the belly flop and down the hill and they sled down Frosty the Snowman style. And what else do I have to say about this? There was this one funny part where he's like, and what were his main goals? Let's see here. He was trying to create his own army of Frankensteins. Actually, there was a horror movie called Frankenstein's Army, like I think it was a European version, in 2013, and had this that pretty much stole this similar premise, where so that his work gets appreciated by the masses finally, but really he's kind of a pussy underneath it all because they don't kill him in the end, and they get out rather easily because of Frankenstein's superhuman strength. And another Bond-esque thing is they send a female SHIELD agent who ends up basically in peril with the Man-Wolf. He takes her out into the wilderness and like fights a pack of wolves as filler. But still a decent story, decent read, good villain, kind of trite but still solid. And he ends up and this all ends up taking place in his castle in the wilderness on his snowy mountain range, kind of on Her Majesty's request style. Alright, I'm out. Look for more comic book reviews on VillainRadio, this channel. Thank you.